So IPL is back, and every year someone is going to make a video that this is going to be the best IPL ever. And I I don't know. I don't want to speculate about that yet, but I think 2026 has a strong case for itself because there are a few things that are worth noticing or observing, and which is something that I wanted to do. And this will be the first video for the season, and I planned like a few things. Like mostly it will be me talking to the camera like this, and sometimes maybe friends might join, and we'll talk about cricket mostly. Like we'll talk about the conversations, and we'll talk about data, specifically some matchups, some players, how they're doing, what they're doing, if at all they're doing something right, and things like that. So this is something that I wanted to do, and it might be mostly in English and maybe a bit of Telugu here and there, Hindi here and there, depending on who's going to join, if at all someone is going to join in the calls. So yeah, I kind of noted down a few things that I wanted to talk about. Like mostly this season might be about the big stars like MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli, or Rohit Sharma, how they are going to fare, because now that Virat and Rohit have officially retired from two of the three formats and are only available once in a while playing in Indian colors, I think IPL is the time you get to watch the most. And yeah, I think we have to cherish every moment because I'm not sure like all these three might be featuring in next season, or we never know because Dhoni might still continue, and we never know whether Rohit or Kohli might continue or whether they won't. So I think this is something that we have to keep in mind, and especially now that Virat Kohli is an IPL champion, he's coming back to defend his title. So I think it will be an exciting season. And on the other side of the spectrum, we have the younger kids like Vaibhav Suryavanshi or Priyansharya or Salil Arora or whoever, like Ayush Matre, and players who've been like on the brink of getting into IPL, and I think this year they'll have a stronger challenge, and I'm sure the kids, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm sure the kids are going to do well as well. Like they are now known as the IPL generation kids who've grown up watching IPL, and they've developed a fearless kind of nature, and I'm sure they'll be as expressive as they can be, and the teams are giving them the confidence to do that. So I think it'll be an exciting thing. uh, and yeah, I want to see how Vaibhav Suryavanshi goes by, or an Ayush Matre, or an Urvil Patel. Like these players have shown the flashes last year, and I think this year the teams will be a lot more prepared on what to do with them and how to tackle them more important. And the other thing I want to talk about is that the tactical side of things is something that I find fascinating for this year's IPL, because now the teams are more data driven. Like, I mean, not that they weren't previously, but only few teams took to that. And now they are doing it a lot more intentionally. They want results, and so they are running behind the data that is there. And they have seen other teams do it, and it worked for them uh, very efficiently for quite a few teams. And I think most of the teams now want to focus on this kind of stuff where what is working for a particular team that is trying to win, and why is some batter sent up, or why is some batter not sent, or sometimes what is the combination for the bowlers, like how do you go about it, or like how do you do the rotations, and like how the matchup planning is done. Like, should you bowl an off spinner to Abhishek Sharma, or should you bowl a short ball to Vaibhav Suryavanshi, and things like that. Like these are all the things that are getting better, and it is kind of fascinating, especially if you're into data and analytics and stuff. And I think it'll be an exciting season to follow because most teams are doing that, and like everybody's trying to figure out what a person is doing, what a player is doing by the videos that are available out there, and trying to figure out. what are the weaknesses in a particular player, and the players are equally getting better because now they are also having to evolve with whatever the data is showing. So they have to understand what their weakness is and they have to tackle that with their own kind of practice and their own kind of tweaks and getting better at performing and providing impact to the teams. And I think this is going to be an interesting thing. Maybe as the season goes by, we'll talk more about stats, the matchups, the venue analysis, and how the teams are faring in different phases and things like that. And why is something working for a certain team and why is something that is not working for a certain team, and things like that. And I think now that there are so many other leagues as well, and what makes IPL stand out is that the sheer the sheer magnosity of this league. Like you know that uh, you know that this particular league is the best in the world, and you also know that there is a lot of thing that goes behind this running of this particular league. And I'm not a fan of BCCI anyway, but I'm just saying that the amount of things IPL has gotten into Indian cricket over the years has been immense and impactful. And I think we should appreciate that this kind of a league is doing so much for the ecosystem of cricket in India. And obviously, it has paid down for many other T20 leagues, the other countries trying to replicate. And yeah, the reason why it's good or why is it a strong league is because all the 10 teams have equal chances. There are no strong favorites. There are no or you say this kind of a team is an underdog, this kind of a team is a superstar team. That it doesn't happen because a star-studded Mumbai Indians team back in 2024 was in 10th place and things like that. And a team you called Daddy's Army in 2018, Chennai Super Kings won the league. So it there is no predictable thing that you can do because at any given day any team can beat any team, and which is why the league is very strong because you have 10 good teams that can beat anybody on any day. And that is the beauty of it because if the teams are strong and weak, you'll definitely know that there are some games that you'll easily win, but here that kind of a thing might not happen. You can't easily predict that. But even again, when the new season starts, it all depends on the combinations that the team want to play, how they are planning to tackle few things, how they want their perfect 11 or 12 right now to be going about. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. And the other big thing is the amount of pressure that these people have to go through, the players, especially also the support staff, the management and stuff. But management doesn't have to worry about too many things. Like their job was to invest in the players, invest in the supporting support staff, and give them what they want. And this is on the team how they go about the season. And if you see the amount of pressure the players have to go through, like there is a travel day, I think almost every 2 days, and they have to go to a different city unless they have a couple of matches in the same in their home ground. So like you have to keep traveling, you have to do the practice, you have to do the gym, you have to do your brand shoots and whatever. And yeah, I think it's the like we only see the glamorous side of things, but I think we also have to appreciate what goes on in those 2 months. Like it's a huge pressure on everybody that is working towards whatever this league is, and I think that is one reason why this league is the best because in 2 months you'll have action-packed cricket. At the same time, there's a lot of show off that the BCCI does, and yeah, each year it's different, and I think this year it'll be slightly better because every year we are seeing the growth in terms of how the cricket is played, how tight the games are, how tight the teams are, like in terms of their capabilities, their strengths and weaknesses, and how the other teams are trying to figure out a way to break you down. And I think it's going to be wonderful. Like I wanted to talk about like how IPL has done so well and also the joy it brings to people because ever since the World Cup has finished, and I think in the second week or first week of March, I think we've been waiting for something, and yeah, we are here. Today is the first day, and RCB versus SRH. I think it'll be excellent game. But yeah, the since the fun is back, we'll be tuned in for the next 2 months, trying to talk about cricket that we all love. And yeah, if anybody's interested, please do follow. And yeah, please, if you have any questions, please feel free to talk about it. And like, we don't want to talk about cricket like as in highlights, like what happened in the game and stuff like that, but we want to understand what goes on behind the thoughts of certain teams, certain players, and how and why they performed in a certain way, and how stats, the tactics, the players, uh, and all the stuff that we can't put in a title or a thumbnail. So yeah, it's if this sounds interesting to you, please stick around. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but since the first match will be up in a couple of hours, let's have a good talk. So maybe we can like we can have a good relationship in the comments. Like you can ask questions and we can or I can try and give my answers. And if anybody is there, can join the live or something. Maybe we'll try a weekly live or something, or depending if anybody's available, I will try and do a random live, not randomly, like a match review kind of a live after the match. But yeah, for now, this is it. And here's to having a great IPL season and hopefully making new fans, making new friends along the way, talking about cricket and understanding more of what goes on in the world of IPL. So, yeah, I think that's it for today. Ciao.